Quilts for Miles. My name is Kelly, and on the day of filming this is New Year's Eve, so I thought I'd just jump on and tell you what the words for 2023 will be. The words that I'm going to use are ones that I'm going to try and use when I'm sewing. So I'm going to make a wall hanging with the words, and I will put it up in my sewing room somewhere just to remind me what the words I've chosen are. So the two words I've chosen to use for 2023 in my sewing room and in my business is going to be create and design. So and how those two will affect me in my sewing and in my business is very simple. It's explanatory. So create is create more finished projects. Because I do a lot of unfinished stuff for eBay and sell a lot on eBay, I want to try and create a lot more finished stuff for myself and my daughter. So in a 12-month period, I don't do a lot of finished stuff. It might be a handful, if that, of finished stuff. Occasion that needs it, like for example my daughter's 18th a few years ago, I created some banners, and last year I created some banners for her year 12 graduation, and I've done memory bears using my mum's clothing and stuff like that for Christmas. But I want to do stuff because we like the pattern, or I've got fabric for something specific in mind. Like I've got 1.5 crates of Halloween fabric. We're not a big Halloween country here in Australia, and my daughter has been bugging me for 18 years to create a Halloween quilt for her, and I'm finally going to put that at one of the top of my list, probably starting that in about February or so. And other things, like I've got Anna Green Gables fabric for Anna Green Gables for quilt. So that's where create come in, and creating more for eBay. So I already create a lot for eBay, but I want to create more for eBay now and try and get a lot more done in a day and get a lot more up in a month for eBay. And design, where design's going to come in is I want to design my own quilts at some stage throughout 2023. I don't know whether that will be in the first half of 2023 or in the second half of 2023. But I want to have a go at designing my own quilts and not using as many established designers. So I use a lot of other people's patterns at the moment. So I want to try and get in the habit of designing my own designs, and also using some of what my daughter designs because she's very good at it, and I don't always use what she designs. So that's the goal in 2023, is to use a lot of what she designs as well. I also don't do a lot of goal setting for a whole year, but for 2023 I'm going to goal set per month, and I'm going to show you the diary that I plan on using. It is a Bonnie Hunter diary, and I'll show you how I've set it up so far, because it's still only the 31st of December 2022. I haven't quite used it yet. I've just got it set up, so I'll start to use that on the 1st of January basically. And I'm hoping by doing the goals, and I can see what I want to accomplish each month through the business, what I want to finish each month through the business, and also what I want to start through our personal quilts a month. So the personal quilts may not get finished because I only dedicate weekends to them, so only Friday and Saturdays. So they won't get, but they may not get finished in a month. But I've written down what I want to start, or what I will allow myself to start. So if it's not on that list, I'm not going to start something different in the month. So I'm only allowing myself to do what's on that list. And if I finish, for example, everything on my eBay list, then I will write a new list so I can actually start new projects in January, because I have to keep going for the whole month. Like I can't just stop when I finished what's on my list. So that's the plan for 2023, and how I will use the words create and design. And I said I will do wall hangings. I haven't quite got them because of December being Christmas and so busy, and I've only just settled in the last day or two on the two words I actually want to use for 2023. But I'm going to write them in my planner, and I'm going to create a wall hanging that I will put front and center so I can see my words and remind myself of what I'm trying to accomplish in 2023, which is create more projects for eBay, create more projects that are finished, personal stuff for myself and my daughter, and design a lot more, start to design a lot more quilts, and not use as many from other designers. I'll still use theirs because I still like to support other designers, but I also want to do my own quilts as well in 2023. So I'm going to turn the camera down onto my table and show you the planner that I plan on using for 2023 to keep track of basically what I've sewn in a day and what I finished and that sort of stuff, just so when I look back at 2023, or even look back at the month, so when at the end of January, when I look back at January, I can see what I've accomplished in January without guesswork of, oh, did I do that? Have I done enough? I'll be able to see it in writing because I've actually written it all down. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you what I'm going to be using. So as you can see, this is what I'm going to be using. So it's a quilter's date keeper. So that just means there's no, it's not a year. So you can start this whenever you want. And I'll show you inside what I mean by it's not a year. So you can start this in February if you want. You can start this in December if you want. I've just decided to start this on the 1st of January and be super organised from the 1st of January. So as you can see, it is a Bonnie Hunter planner, and it's really nice. It's spiral bound, so it sits flat and doesn't close when you are trying to write in it. It's actually a really nice, and it has a lot of some of her finished quilts and stuff in it, like photos of her quilts and stuff in it. See, so this is what I mean. It hasn't got a year, so it's just got January and then just the dates. So see how there's just a line? So you can't write a lot in it, but it'd be just enough for me to say what I've accomplished in that day. So then over here is, I've just paper clipped. So these are all the quilts I want to get done in January for the business. So there's 6. Some won't be completely finished because there are some that are quilt alongs. So Socialites is a quilt along. So that won't be finished until the quilt along finishes. And the Scrappiness is Happiness is a quilt along, but that's using a book, and I've actually gone ahead on that, so that will get finished in January. So, and here's what I've got listed for my personal quilts that I want to get finished. And I've even written like who the pattern was by, so I roughly know where I've got to go to find that pattern. It's either in a book or in a folder, and I've got all my folders are labelled by the different designers. So you can see the box. You can put a photo of something that you finished in the month of January. Every month has this box at the end of it. So every month at the end of it has this box that you can put a finished thing, like a finished photo. See, there's a lovely photo of her quilt. So that's the sort of stuff that is in. It's a really nice book, and she has like little quotes. So you can see that whole quilt there. And each on the left hand side is a photo of one of her quilts, and then on the right hand side is the dates, and there is a quote on every single page at the top. So that's how I plan on trying to stay organised for 2023 and maximising my words that I've chosen, and always keeping my words in the forefront of my memory of what I'm trying to accomplish for 2023 and what I'm trying to do. So at the end of every month I will film a quick video just letting you know on what I actually got accomplished off my eBay list and what I started or finished off our personal quilts. And then in July I thought I would do a video and reflect on my 2 words. See if I've managed to use them efficiently, or see if I have to add another word or change a word. Because I've chosen those 2 words now, things can be tweaked in 6 months' time if something's not working, or I've changed direction, because it can happen, things can happen, and you can change direction. And then in December I will film another video of everything I got accomplished in 2023, both in the business, so every unfinished quilt I did for eBay, and every quilt I finished as a personal quilt. Because the eBay ones do get sold, they won't be here in person, a lot of them, so I'll probably do a slideshow or something like that. But the personal quilts will be here in person, so I'll be able to show them to you. Or I could change my mind and do a slideshow for both. I will cross that bridge in 12 months' time when I get there. So please leave me a comment below and let me know what your words are for 2023 and how and why you chose those words. So we always know why we choose them, but how do we come across them and how is it going to affect you in your sewing life or your any craft that you do. And please consider to subscribe and share this video, and please come back for more from Quilts with Miles. I'll see you in my next video, and have a great and happy new year.